Hey guys, let's make a holistic connection between you and your dental health. Let's talk about it. Hi, my name is Jeffrey Butts and I'm a doctor of dental surgery, and this channel is all about health and wellness for you to be healthy and wealthy. And today we are talking about the holistic connection between you and your dental health. I mean, it's pretty obvious to me, right? But that's because I'm a dentist and I'm doing things that I'm supposed to do because I have to keep myself well. I have people that are younger than me, people that are older than me that are dentists, and they're not doing so well because there's something that they don't do for themselves. They don't take care of their health as well as they could or should. They have health problems, then all of a sudden the physical challenges that they go through makes it so that they can't serve at the highest level like they may want to. And that was pretty much why I started this journey for myself, because I'm still here. I'm still kicking it, still loving life, running around, doing all types of stuff. And in order for me to kick it, run around, do all types of stuff, and also serve the public by removing teeth or tooth, putting in implants, doing crowns, doing exams, looking at things in people's mouths, I have to be healthy. That's actually a physical job for me. I get up and get down all the time. And I have to show up. So I want you to be able to show up for your life. And here's some tips that you can use, or some connections that you can make in your mind that's going to help you know I'm not getting any cavities. All right. So let's start with it. Let's go with it. OK. Food is so important for you. All right. So what you choose to eat and also what you choose to not eat is absolutely beneficial to your dental health. You have to make your decisions. Yes, there's going to be times that I'm hungry. I got to get this Snickers bar. I got to do it. You know, and if you remember the Snickers commercials, which used to be my favorite candy, because it really did take the hunger away. You know, it's like not feeling yourself, have a Snickers, and then you're like Danny DeVito, and then you're back to yourself, or something like that. But this is how I think it used to work for me, and I didn't know this before. I didn't know. But now that I know, I'm going to share it with you. Okay, so Snickers is made of peanuts. And part of the ingredients, peanuts, caramel, and chocolate. I mean, it's delicious, except for it's made by a company that probably doesn't care about anybody except for profits, right? And that's fine. That's fine, because they still make a delicious candy bar. And everybody has their own choice, right? So peanuts cause inflammation in people like myself, which is O blood types. I'm an O blood type, right? So when I eat the Snickers bar, which tastes delicious, and I don't mind the peanuts, they taste good too, but it makes me inflamed in my stomach, making me feel full and satiated so that I'm not hungry. So they can say something like, it takes the hunger away. I mean, it's great. And also, most people in the world are O blood type, most. There's other blood types. There's A, there's B, there's AB, right? Besides O. And then in all of those blood types, you have a positive and a negative, right? But because I remember when I ate a Snickers bar, it did take the hunger away. Maybe it's what made the commercial really, really work for me, because I'm like, you know what? That works. But it's not necessarily working for me. It's working against me. And I had other things. When I was in my Snickers eating phase, I was definitely not as healthy as I feel as I am today. And I was way younger, right? So that's just a quick example of like, food is your friend. And even when it's your enemy, you can think that it's your friend, right? So my humble words to you is, know what your blood type is and test it. See how you feel. Now, if you have a gut, if you have visceral fat, if your stomach is further out than your chest, is what I'm saying, and that's for men and women, okay? As much as you think that you know, it's possible that there's some more that you can know. There's more things that you can look into for yourself because you have a distended stomach. Why? And I say, please check your diet and see if your blood type, first you got to find out what your blood type is, but see if your blood type diet, the list that I have on CampCreekDental.com and on all of my videos on this YouTube channel, okay? See if what you eat is on the good for you list or it's on the bad for you list based on who you are. And then test it. You gotta get your belly fat down, okay? Your belly fat has a tendency to make it more of an acidic environment, and that acidic environment makes you more apt to get infections, and dental cavities are bacterial infections of a bacteria that we already have in our mouths. It's part of our normal flora or normal things of what we do. But if we feed it so that it grows, then it can become disease. And all we want to do is feed it, but in the proper amounts so that it can do the job that it's supposed to do. And what job is it supposed to do? Let me tell you. All right, so the bacteria in our mouths at a normal level makes it so that when other bacteria gets in our mouths and starts fighting for resources, the bacteria that we already have is like, hey man, what are you doing here? Because we're all filled up right here. Like, so what are you doing? You gotta go. And they deselect for that bacteria, and then you don't have a proliferation of that other, I don't even know what the name of that bacteria was that you got, all right? But it's not gonna cause disease in you because the bacteria, normal flora that you have in your mouth is making you safe. It's keeping you protected from the more foreign bacteria. That is why we have bacteria in our mouths, okay? Don't make it get out of line though, because it's opportunistic. And if you give it an opportunity to flourish, well, it's gonna cause a cavity or gum disease. That is just what it does, okay? So, food, all right? Get on it, guys, get on it, okay? Here's your next one. How's your sleep? How are you sleeping? Because sleep is where we get our rest and rejuvenation. We sleep 1/3 of our lives. That is how important sleep is. When you have a lack of sleep, your health can suffer. So I know that there's people that could work multiple jobs and it's harder to get some sleep. Well, you guys are gonna have to figure out when it's time for you to go to sleep, what's gonna be the best, most quality, high quality sleep for yourself so that you can really get in and get out and get up to do what you gotta do next. So figure out what your sleep cycle is, and honestly, they say to stay on a regular sleep cycle, right? So if you go to bed at 10 o'clock, for the most part, always go to bed at 10 o'clock. That's what they say. And when you wake up at the same time as well, okay? Sleeping should be with the television off. If you're letting any sounds get into your head while you are unconscious, and your subconscious, which is listening and helping you do your regeneration or rejuvenation while you're sleeping, your subconscious is always listening. So the reason why I say don't watch television is because it gets incorporated into the things that you're thinking, and you're not gonna know why you're thinking these things because you're unconscious while it's happening. But you could trick yourself. You could either tape yourself, giving yourself the best dream, telling yourself the best story, the best life that you want, or you could find something on YouTube that says, I am divine, I am beautiful, money comes to me in exceeding amounts every day. You could have something like that repeat at very low tones, or you could have rain sounds, but those sounds are what you can give to yourself when your consciousness is gone, when you're sleeping. So your subconscious is going to take that and say, okay, if that's what you want, that's what you'll get. So you can trick yourself, you can learn things in your sleep. And I highly recommend that you do that, but you definitely need to get your sleep in order to make sure that your health is fine, and that good health is going to help you fight bacteria, keeping that normal flora at a normal level. All right, so you know the next thing, because if you've been watching the channel, I usually say this in a row, but exercise. Exercise is crucial for your dental health, absolutely. Your teeth are not separated from the rest of your body. Your teeth are tissue like your skin, like your nails, like your hair, all right? And they are all connected, important to you, as you would know that if you are missing a tooth, and when you start missing a tooth, things change, and they don't necessarily change for the better. So keeping your teeth healthy actually goes out with a good exercise routine, right? So it's just a combination between cardio and resistance weight training. That's it, guys. Get your cardio in however you want to get it in. Hot yoga, you could do saunas for a certain temperature at a certain time, but you've got to get your exercise in because this makes your heart healthy. A healthy heart is going to make it so that the nutrients that get pushed around your body get pushed around at the right pressure, in the right way for an exchange of, hey, I'm here to pick up some waste, and they take the waste from your cells and then they give your cells nutrient. I mean, it's just a beautiful thing that God has done for us, and we're doing what we need to do naturally, all right? And that is all that this channel is about, because although I am a drug dealer and I give medicine, and medicine in some cases has great use, I believe it's better to not have to use medicine. It is way better to be preventative than to have to fight something like cancer or heart disease or any other types of problems because there was just something that you didn't know. This channel is your excuse now to know something, and it gives you no excuse to be sick. No excuse. So let's move on. You know that the other one is, you know what it is? It's detoxification. Detoxification is where we are getting out the metabolic waste that we have inside of us that gets built up from our body doing its regular processes they can't stay. It's too acidic. It has to go in the form of urine, in the form of sweat, or in the form of bowel movement, okay? You have to make sure that you're having a bowel movement once or twice a day to make sure that those toxins are not staying in your system. If you allow the toxins to stay in your system, you can become toxic. You can have problems in the rest of your body. You can get cavities that way. They do proliferate that way, yes. So make sure that you're doing all that you need to do. So some of the things that you can do is fast. You could just give yourself a chance to skip a meal. You could fast for 18 hours and then you can eat for a window of 6 hours. Or you could fast for 24 or 48 hours. But what this does is it allows your body to eat up all of the bad things that you've eaten, or the waste that just happens naturally as your body's doing its regular functions of living, and that gets excreted and that toxicity goes away. That's one way. You could do a sauna. You could just do a great exercise and you can sweat it out also, all right? But those are the ways to get yourself detoxified. Or you can do a proper detoxification program. You could make it a juice detox or food detox where you're not drinking any alcohol. You want to make sure that you're getting your liver and your kidneys nice and clean so they can do the functions that they need to do, and you give your liver and your kidneys the nutrients that they need in order for them to do their work for you. Let them work for you. Let God. Let go. Absolutely. And now we're at the last one. Because I just said God, some people think that that's a concept. It's not. It's very real. But it's mindfulness behavior. Can you believe that the way you think can actually make you sick or well? Have you ever lost your breath from getting some bad news? I mean, I remember I lost my breath when my uncle passed. My mom told me that my favorite uncle passed. It took my breath away. I couldn't breathe very well. I was crying. I couldn't move. I dropped to my knees. I had to get off the phone. I was like, give me a minute, Mom. I'll call you back. But that was a situation that hit my mind. My mind did not like what the information was, and it made a physical appearance in my body. It was pain. It was everything hurt. I was cramped up. I was just like, this is terrible, but that's just what your mind does, all right? So being able to control your mind, being able to not let every little thought move you in a certain kind of way is really good for you, okay? So meditation is a practice that you can do that helps you know, or helps you understand, or helps you be a person that doesn't react to every little thing like you're a little puppy dog that's chasing flies, or you're a cat that's chasing the light pen, okay? You can make it so that your mind becomes a tool that you use for what you want it to do. And really, the mind is going to do what you want it to do, but just make sure that you're directing it that way. So you gotta have some forgiveness. Forgiveness is one of the things that can actually make you feel better, okay? If you hold on to being mad at someone, that person is okay. They're walking around living their life okay. But you are not doing so great because you're mad at someone. You refuse to forgive what they did, what they said, who they are, how they are, their essence. I mean, there's so many things that, one could say, I don't want to forgive you. You could not forgive people that are killing people. You could not forgive them. You could be mad at them for doing genocide. You could be mad at your government. You could be mad at your landlord, all right? None of that has anything to do with them. It's all you. It's kind of like, I can make you mad, but you staying mad, that's on you, right? So you're gonna have to learn how to let some of these things go, because thoughts are things. And if you harbor bad thoughts, then you're harboring bad things. Those things can manifest as disease. And yes, unbelievable, they can become cavities, all right? So look, that's really it. This right here, free and clear for you to do what you need to do for you. And I am saying, you guys need to love yourselves first so you can love each other. And that is going to make a better world. And that is what I'm here for. I'm here to make a better world. Can I make a better world? I want to do it with myself, and I want to do it with you, please. All right? So our channel is growing, and I thank all of the guys, all the ladies that have subscribed and keep watching the channel. That is amazing. Thank you so much. For the new subscribers and the new people that just found us because we were in the next video, thank you for watching this long, all right? So please like and subscribe some more. Please send this video to a friend and share it with them, because we're just trying to love one another, okay? Join the community. Thank you so much for watching, and we're gonna talk about a couple of other little things a little bit later. My name is Jeffrey Butts. I'm a doctor of dental surgery, with the thought in the back of my mind that pretty much nobody wants to go to the dentist. I try to make it as comfortable and as pleasant an atmosphere for someone to come into a dental office, all right? So when they enter the door, they're family already, off the top. I want them to feel safe. I want them to know that they are in an extra clean place, so clean. Not that you should eat off the floor, but I'd like you to think that you could. I notice that people do not just bring their teeth to me. They bring their whole body. So we review food, sleep, exercise, detoxification, and mindfulness behavior with the patient. We provide many services here at Camp Creek Dental. We do braces, root canals, and of course I do surgery. Wisdom teeth extractions, surgical extractions, simple extractions, and of course implants, single or full arch restorations should the patient need it. I have acquisition machines. They take digital images without putting a goop in your mouth in order to make an impression. I have a 3D scanner so I could take a better look at canals. I can look at bone. I can look at sinuses. I also do crowns, and I make the crowns here. So I basically have an in-house lab at the office that does lab quality crowns for the patients. We have big bays for our treatment rooms, and the chairs are just super comfortable. We usually have R&B, some hip hop playing. Music helps me move, particularly when some Jill Scott comes on, or some Marvin Gaye, or some Luther Vandross. Having been a rock star some time ago, I've gotten to play to 10 and 20,000 people at a time. I've been to Europe opening for the Black Eyed Peas. My best friend is this guy named Cody Chestnut. Music and dentistry to me are very, very similar. You have to train in order to play the instrument. You have to know the instrument itself, and then you have to also know the application of it. I'm definitely passionate. I'm caring, I'm empathetic. My staff is as caring as I am. I could not do anything that I do without my amazing team. If I was speaking directly to someone that was coming to see me, I would say, get ready for a good time, all right? Get ready for a dental experience like you've never had before, a positive one. Please be ready to accept the laughter and the music and the love that we have for everyone that we serve here.